Okay, I've roasted the turkey necks and the vegetables. And see, it's not real pretty. There's still specks of flour on it, but it doesn't need to be. So I've decided to go ahead for the purposes of sharing this and use a packaged broth, because I realize most people aren't nerdy and making their own broth. So here's what I'm using. I like anything that's unsalted because I like to be able to control the salt. This one's not unsalted, but it's what I had in my pantry. So why am I using beef broth in a turkey gravy? It actually gives it a meatier flavor. So what I'm going to do now, and I just want you to see this, is I'll be taking this up, and you'll see, okay, I'm going to use my hands because that's what I would do normally. You see how it is crusty on the bottom, okay? And putting it into the broth. And all of this right here is the goodness that really, really helps it. So I'm gonna do all this. I won't bore you with this. I don't know if I can pause this. We'll see. I'm a beginner. Be patient with me, and then I will show you what I'm gonna do next. So hold on, or come back, or whatever I figure out I can do. Okay, so I have the necks and the icky looking vegetables in there. This is your money shot right here. This is, see how I'm scraping off all the little bits? You want to get, something's falling. You want to get all of this scraped off. Easy peasy to do it. Even the little floured bits, okay? And what I will end up doing is, see there's a big hunk of it over here. I'm holding this with my elbow. I need to figure out a better way to do this. Anyway, you want this in your gravy. This is why you've roasted the vegetables and the chicken. The turkey. Also because the turkey now will give off a brown flavor. A brown color, which makes it much more appetizing. So I'm going to do this. I might splash it with a little bit of broth just to help get it off. But this is your money shot. So hold on. I have figured out how to pause. Let me get this in the pot and we'll take it from there. Okay, so I've got everything scraped off the pan. You see, let me turn this light on. Maybe this will help. You see this right here? Right here. These are just little crunchy pieces, okay? Don't worry about that. Don't worry about any fat that goes into that, because that's a good thing with flavor too. What we will do after I'm through with this is we'll strain it, and then I'll remove the fat, so it'll be as healthy as gravy can be. But anyway, who likes to taste the fat? Well, I'm from the South, so I take that back. So anyway, I'm going to put this on now. Hear it? Okay, and I'm going to simmer it low. I actually will add some water because that's kind of low, because I want everything covered. And remember, some of this evaporates out, so you'll want to make sure it's covered. And I'm gonna let it simmer. Now, I have been known to put this in a crock pot and let it go, but I'll be home today, so I'm gonna let it simmer for probably the rest of the day, and then this afternoon I'll take it out and I'll strain it, and it'll have to sit because I'll be out of time. But then I'll go over how I make the actual gravy for those two of you who are interested. So anyway, this should be the last one you have to endure for the day. Yeah, so add a little water to that because I need it to be covered. And you see it's already picking up a pretty color from the roasted stuff that's in there, and the turkey. Now, some of you like the giblet or giblet, depending on how you pronounce it, gravy. I'm not a fan of that, but I do like little pieces of turkey in there, and in the gravy, and the turkey necks will provide that if that's something you like too. So anyway, stay tuned, and I'll keep you posted. Goodbye.